Monster Truck Racing. Welcome MTA fans to week 3 of the August season here on Thursday Night Thunder. Bradley Graham and King Sling comes into tonight's event as your current Thursday Night Thunder champion. The truck's been running strong for him these last couple of months as he got his 10th overall championship win on Thunder last week. Now, 15 other trucks and drivers are ready to take out King Sling here tonight. They're all trying to claim the overall points championship, but only one is going to move on with the points into the all-new September season, and one's going to take the checker flag unless somebody can take a clean sweep. Bulldozer, there you see some of the carnage from last week, not to mention the all-new Mopar Magic, which debuted last week. We got a bunch more trucks ready to throw it down here tonight. USA 1, Wild Hair, Medusa, Pastrana 199, they're all after the champion right there in King Sling. Now, as we take a look at round 1 matchups, Captain's Curse will take on Mopar Magic, Wild Hair takes on Barefoot, Pastrana 199 taking on the Samson Chevrolet. Then we're going to see Nightmare take on USA 1, other side of the bracket, Metal Militia, Medusa, Gas Monkey taking on Wildfoot, Bulldozer taking on Vet King, and Crustacean, the Monster Lobster, gets first crack at King Sling. Now up now in round 1 competition, the truck debuted last week. Wild Man Ryan Johnson returns. Mopar Magic, the Dodge camp now representing itself out here on Thunder, ready to take on Cam Smith and that 1940 Willys, better known as the Captain's Curse machine, now staged on the outside lane. He's been running strong this Thursday Night Thunder season. Who's going to take it on into round 2? Mopar, Captain's Curse. Green light goes down on the line. They're fairly even down. Captain's Curse got that early lead, and he will take out the Wild Man here tonight. And Captain's Curse is looking strong here tonight inside of round 1. Again, taking out Mopar Magic. The Wild Man got some tuning to do on the all-new Dodge. Now, speaking of Dodge, next up in round 1, Nathan Smith returns out of Pontoon Beach, Illinois. The big, bad Barefoot Dodge now ready to take on second-generation driver Austin Wagner, the Wild Hair Chevrolet. Always a good truck out here on Thunder. It took his old man to several wins. He's trying to take out the Dodge camp in Barefoot here tonight in round 1 competition. Chevrolet and Dodge now. Both trucks are staged. We're waiting on the green light. Off the line now they go. They're pretty even. Wild Hair's going to pull the early lead. Barefoot coming back now, but Austin Wagner and the Wild Hair takes out the Dodge camp here tonight. It looks like the Hemi didn't have enough for the big bad blown 572 Chevrolet motor over there in that far lane. Again, Austin Wagner, Wild Hair advancing on inside of round 2 competition. Now next up, the Chevrolet camp being represented one more time out of Circleville, Ohio. David Snyder, the Samson Chevrolet, now ready to take on the big bad Ford, Jared Booker, Pastrana 199. He hasn't been running so hot all season long. They're trying to get that truck back together, doing a couple suspension setups. They're trying to take out Samson here tonight. Inside of round 1, who's going to be Ford and Chevrolet matchup inside round 1? And we're both staged now. We're waiting on the green light. Off the line they go. Now they're dead even down the straight track here. We got a good race going on, and the Samson Chevrolet will just edge out Pastrana 199. A tough break for Jared Booker. He gave it all he had, and it looked like Samson got him by only a nose. In the event, Samson is your round 1 winner here tonight. Again, David Snyder moving on inside of round 2. Next up in round 1, Shane Action Jackson, the Nightmare GMC camp, ready to take on the USA 1 Chevrolet. Jalen Buford, the former Monster Mania 3 champion, got a brand new truck underneath him this season. He's trying to work out all the bugs. He will now take on Nightmare, and that's Shane Action Jackson in the inside lane. And Jalen Buford trying to get another Thursday Night Thunder championship. Will he take out Nightmare inside of round 1? Stage now, here's the green light. Off the line they go. Nightmare got the whole shot on the other straight over the jump now, and it comes down to the wire, all the way down to the finish line. Ladies and gentlemen, the drivers absolutely laid it down, and Nightmare did pull the whole shot, but I'm not wondering if USA 1 came back on him. As we go down to your MTA photo finish, your winner, Nightmare's going to take out USA 1 here tonight inside of round 1 competition. What a close matchup, but Nightmare, your round 1 winner. And next up in round 1, Chase McClure returns. Metal Militia looking strong all season. He's trying to get a big-time win. He now draws up against Raylan Mullins. That Deuce out of Orlando, Florida, took home her second Thursday Night Thunder championship just a couple of weeks ago, trying to get back to the top of the mountain as well as the overall points chase. A battle of the Ford Oval Brigade here tonight inside round 1. Green light drops down off the line. They go. Metal Militia pulling the lead now over the last of the cars. And Chase McClure getting the round 1 victory over Raylan Mullins and Medusa as both trucks go down inside the shutdown area and tag the wall. An incredible matchup between two bad Ford Ovals here tonight, and it was just short by Medusa. As we look at your MTA photo finish, Chase McClure got her by a nose, Metal Militia moving on inside round 2 competition. What a matchup it was. However, Medusa on the trailer. And speaking of the Mopar camp, once again, 7-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, Jason Sensation, Jason Craddock returns in the Gas Monkey Garage Machine. Now ready to take on former 3-time Thunder champion, that's Brandon Copeland out of Pacific, Missouri, the big bad Ford Oval over there. Wildfoot now staging that far lane. So a Ford-Todd shootout here tonight. Inside round 1 competition, both drivers are staged. Here's the green light off the line, they go. Dead even off the start now, maybe a slight lead going to Gas Monkey on the last of the cars. Wildfoot came back on them and they almost make contact down inside of the shutdown area. Brandon Copeland and Jason Craddock throwing it down inside a round 1 competition. The Ford taking on the Dodge. As we go back to your MTA photo finish, your winner, Brandon Copeland and Wildfoot by inches taking out the Gas Monkey Machine. What an incredible race. But next up here tonight in round 1, John Kennyux returns. The big bad bulldozer now staged up at the line to take on the 1953 Chevy Corvette. Aaron Lack, Vet King, always a top threat out here on the circuit. He's trying to get a big time win here tonight to take out one of the veterans. John Kennyux, there you see the damage done that was done to Bulldozer last week. He's trying to get back and get higher up in the points mountain. Here's the green light now, and off the line they go. They're pretty even down the straight stretch. We got a good race going on to the finish line. And Kennyux looks like he got it over the 53 Chevy Corvette as he tags the wall inside of the shutdown area. John Kennyux trying to get his first Thursday Night Thunder Championship. He's long overdue, and Vet King gave him a fight right there. As we go down to your MTA photo finish, once again, your winner, John Kennyux and Bulldozer by about half a truck, and what's left of a truck, taking out the Vet King here tonight. But now it's time to close out round 1 action. The Monster Lobster, Keith Cromwell, former 3-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, gets a shot at now a 10-time Thunder champion, Bradley Graham, all the way from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina. King Sling stage over here on the inside lane, holds the checker flag with pride. He's trying to take it on to victory number 11. Is Crush Station going to upset the champ? Green light goes down and King Sling got the whole shot now over the last of the cars, and Crush Station coming back. King Sling turns it over. Bradley Graham over here on the inside lane, got a little out of shape on that last set of cars, rocked up and rolled over, and Monster Lobster Crustacean was right there with him, and we're not sure who got the round 1 victory here tonight. Keith Cromwell did make a comeback over that last set of cars. As we go down to your MTA replay, right there off the line, Bradley Graham and King Sling does pull the whole shot. Keith Cromwell and Crustacean not going away so easy. Watch the inside lane, Bradley Graham getting a little out of shape to the line, and Keith Cromwell and Crustacean does pull out the upset. What a ride for Bradley Graham as he dumps it on its lid here tonight inside of round 1, but nonetheless, Keith Cromwell and Crustacean have defeated the champion by inches, and now MTA track crew and officials are out here to roll King Sling back over, and they're not sure how they're going to get on the other side of that ramp. Nonetheless, they're going to give it their best shot as they try to bring King Sling right side up. Bradley Graham outside of the truck waving to the crowd. There you see the wheel come off of King Sling. He might have snapped off the knuckle, and their truck kind of rolled back over. MTA track crew and officials having some trouble out here with King Sling. It's almost like monster trucks with a Z. Nobody knows what they're doing down there as they bring in the skid steer with pallet forks. They're going to set it up on that right rear tire and try to level out the truck, then get the loader back behind it and get him over here to the pit area. But what a cluster muck down there with King Sling. Hopefully they didn't do any more damage to the truck. I know Bradley Graham will be upset if they did, and hopefully the MTA track crew and officials can tighten up on rolling the truck back over again. Looking like monster trucks with a Z out here. Nobody knows what's going on in the event, ladies and gentlemen. We still got round 2 competition coming up next. We are going to crown an all-new Thursday Night Thunder champion here tonight. Crustacean defeated King Sling, so it's all up for grabs. Round 2 action coming up next after the break.
This isn't your typical motorsports podcast. You're listening to Crush This, a monster truck podcast presented by High Octane Coffee and J Concepts. A show where we take you inside the minds of your favorite drivers, past and present, of the monster truck industry. And now, your hosts, Brad Shaw and Dan Chichagash. Buckle in. The show starts now.
And ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention for just one moment, we want to take you over to the Midwest Madness YouTube channel where they hold diecast racing once a month. Get ready to romp and stomp on their track as Midwest Madness puts on some of the most spectacular shows you will ever see on YouTube for Monster Truck Diecast Racing. Watch the carnage unfold, bodies get destroyed, and some down-hole great racing action with 32 of the best monster trucks throwing it down on the Midwest Madness YouTube channel. You can find all their social medias on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and I'll post a link in our description. And welcome back to Thursday Night Thunder, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to check out the Midwest Madness YouTube channel this Sunday night as they got one of their biggest events going on. But right now we're back for round 2 action. Captain's Curse taking on Wild Hair. Samson taking on Nightmare. Metal Militia will meet up with Wildfoot, and then Bulldozer taking on the Monster Lobster Crustacean, who just knocked out the bad boy himself at King Sling. So the checkered flag is up for grabs here tonight as we kick off round 2 competition. The 1940 Willys Captain's Curse back at the line to take on second generation driver Austin Wagner in the Wild Hair Chevrolet. That truck took Rich Wagner to so many victories out here. It's kind of a legacy to keep that truck inside of the Wagner name. He now takes a shot at Captain's Curse, who's running strong here tonight on Thunder. Who's it going to be going on in the semifinals? Both trucks are staged out. Here's the green light. Both drivers making a good run at it down the straight. Then Wild Hair getting a slight lead on him. Captain's Curse will cross up, hikes up on 2 wheels. Nonetheless, Wild Hair and Austin Wagner moving on to semifinals for the first time in a long time. Not sure what happened to Cam Smith at Captain's Curse over that last set of cars. Shot over towards Wild Hair's lane and almost tagged the wall. Nonetheless, Austin Wagner and Wild Hair moving on in the semifinals. Next up inside of round 2, David Snyder returns out of Circleville, Ohio. The Samson Chevrolet will take on Shane Action Jackson. The Nightmare GMC also staged over here in the far lane. And you talk about an old school mid-90s Pin-to-Point Series matchup. It doesn't get better than Samson taking on the Nightmare. Who's going on to semifinals to meet up with the Wild Hair Chevrolet? We're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen. Green light going down and off the line. Samson pulling a whole shot now up and over the cars. And David Snyder and Samson getting a big-time win as Shane Jackson almost makes contact with him inside the shutdown area. A good run by both drivers, but Samson moving on in the semifinals. Who's he going to match up with there? It's going to be Brandon Copeland and Wildfoot. Now ready to take on Chase McClure and Metal Militia. Brandon Copeland has 3 Thursday Night Thunder championships to his credit. They're not sending any slack down here out of the Bigfoot organization. Wildfoot, always a top-running truck, but Chase McClure and Metal Militia has been making a name for himself all season long. A forward oval shootout inside round 2. Green light goes down and Wild Hair got the whole shot. Metal Militia trying to come back on him now. And what a ride from Copeland as he turns it over inside of the shutdown area over the last stack of cars. But give credit to Chase McClure. Metal Militia was right there with him down to the wire. And again, we may have to go back to a photo finish. We have an unofficial result stating that Wildfoot is your winner. Here's a look now at your MTA photo finish. Ladies and gentlemen, your round 2 winner, Brandon Copeland and Wildfoot, breaks the line first over Metal Militia. And if Wildfoot can make the call, who's he going to meet up with in semifinal action? Will it be John Cadiux and Bulldozer, who is shooting out for his first Thunder Championship? Or is it going to be Keith Cromwell, the former 3-time Thunder Champion, representing Diggers Diecast with their Monster Lobster Crustacean, who knocked out the current Thunder Champion, Bradley Graham and King Sling, earlier tonight inside of round 1. Both these drivers have been doing it for a long time on the MTA circuit. One's moving on to semifinals. Green light goes down and off the line they go. They're pretty even down the straight track, up and over the last of the cars. It looks like Crustacean gets the win over John Cadiux and Bulldozer, who rocked up over the Jersey wall in that far lane. And the Monster Lobster will advance on to meet up with Wildfoot inside of our semifinal competition. And ladies and gentlemen, again, we're going to crown an all-new Thunder champion here tonight. Who's it going to be? We got 4 trucks remaining out of 16. Semifinal competition is coming up next. But first, we're taking you over to the MTC YouTube channel to show you more Diecast Racing. And ladies and gentlemen, if you can't get enough Diecast monster truck racing, we told you about our friends over at Midwest Madness. We want to take you over to another YouTube channel. That is Monster Truck Championship. They throw down each and every week for the Monster Truck Wars on Monday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you can't get enough Diecast racing, be sure to go check out Monster Truck Championship over on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. You won't regret it. They got some of the top trucks in the league, and they're ready to throw down for you each and every week on Monday nights. Have you ever wanted to have your own piece to a real monster truck? We're about to tell you just how you can get an authentic piece of the Blue Thunder monster truck right here from the MTA YouTube channel. As you know, at the end of each month, we hold a big diecast racing event consisting of 32 of the best monster trucks there is. Now, to sign up for these events, you head on over to facebook.com and join the Monster Truck Attitude group, in which we hold registration once a month for these 32 truck events. If you win the event, you're going to get a prize pack from the MTA YouTube channel, as well as an authentic piece of Blue Thunder, as you see getting cut up right here. We'll probably have about 7 or 8 pieces we're going to be giving away for the 32 truck event. So if you want to own your very own piece to a real monster truck, be sure to sign up for our events, because we're giving this stuff away only here on the MTA YouTube channel. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Thursday Night Thunder as we get ready for semifinal competition. Austin Wagner and Wild Hair will take on Dave Snyder and Samson. Other side of the bracket, Brandon Copeland and Wildfoot will take on Keith Cromwell and Crustacean. Again, he knocked out the champion earlier tonight in round 1, trying to carry on with that momentum. But right now, David Snyder at the line, the Chevrolet camp being represented out of Circleville, Ohio. The Samson ready to rock here tonight. He will now take on another Chevrolet truck. That's Austin Wagner and Wild Hair. So a battle of the bow tie inside of semifinals. Who's going to go on to the final round in week 3 of the August season? Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to find out. We've got the rookie in Austin Wagner, the veteran in David Snyder. Samson's been running strong, so is the Wild Hair. Here's a green light now. Off the line they go. Samson with a whole shot. Wild Hair trying to play catch up on him to the finish line, and Dave Snyder pulls out the win. Wild Hair goes over on the shutdown area, and Samson looking good as he's in the final round. Austin Wagner and Wild Hair put up a good fight, but Dave Snyder and Samson are dialed in here tonight in week 3 on Thunder. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to find out now who is Samson going to meet up with in the final round. Brandon Copeland, the Ford camp, who rolled over earlier tonight in round 2. They got him back, a little bit of cosmetic damage, all the way from Pacific, Missouri. Now ready to take on the Monster Lobster Crustacean. Keith Cromwell in that Digger's Diecast Crustacean machine in that far lane. Wildfoot trying to get another win out here on Thunder. Both of them are tied up at 3 Thursday Night Thunder victories. Who's going to the final? Green light goes down and off the line they go. Crustacean with their other lead. Wildfoot trying to come back on up to the line. And Keith Cromwell and the Monster Lobster. Looks like he pulls it out in that far lane over Brandon Copeland and Wildfoot, who put up a good run. Not sure if it was enough. We're getting word that we're going down to our photo finish. Your winner inside semis, Keith Cromwell and Crustacean, by about 3/4 of a truck, taking out the Wildfoot machine. And that will set up our finals in week 3 of the August season. Keith Cromwell and Crustacean taking on Dave Snyder in the Samson machine. Now, Keith Cromwell, a 3-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, trying to add number 4 here tonight in the Digger's Diecast Crustacean machine. Dave Snyder, who's been well away for a year, has a 1 Thunder championship to his name. Samson's looking pretty dialed in here tonight. Is he going to make it number 2? We got a great race underway. Both trucks stays at the line. Crustacean taking on Samson. It's showtime here tonight on Thunder. Down the front stretch. They're dead even down to the first jump over the last of the cars. An incredible race. I do believe that Dave Snyder and Samson has just edged out Keith Cromwell and Crustacean, who put up a good run out of that far lane. And there you see Samson got a little crossed up inside of the shutdown area, trying to woe down the truck. As we go back to the top of the track for your MTA replay, off the line, both drivers nowhere to go. Straight down the whole shot ramp, and here comes Samson on the inside lane. Crustacean right there with him, up and over the no man's land to the last of the cars, and at the line, Dave Snyder and Samson pulls out the victory over Crustacean here tonight. So ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in well over a year, congratulations to David Snyder and Samson on your 2nd Thursday Night Thunder Championship. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we take a look at the overall point standings closing out week 3 of the August season with tonight's big win, Dave Snyder and Samson move along to position number 9 at 180 points. However, Bradley Graham and King Sling still number 1 with 230 points. Rounding out your top 5, Raylan Mullins and Medusa with 200. Brandon Copeland and Wildfoot, Austin Wagner and Wild Hair with 200 to their own right. And then Jason Craddock and Gas Monkey with 190 points, rounding out your top 5. And ladies and gentlemen, we still got 2 more weeks of Thursday Night Thunder action still to come for the August season. We got a new champion here tonight in Samson. Will he hold on next week? We're going to find out then. Thank you guys for coming out and watching. Be sure, if you haven't already, crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road. See you next week.
Standing tall up in victory lane, I done brought the pain and now they screaming my name. Yeah, everybody saw me rock the place. Now there's flashbulbs are popping and mics in my face. Always giving the crowd what they need. Now they're wearing my shirts front row to nosebleed. Now the crowd forms is what it's all about. Signing autographs until the lights out. Yeah, it's about that. It's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that. 'Cause it's about